the key AI news that caught my attention in the last couple of weeks. I'm Eugenia Jordan, former tech CMO turned startup founder. So Sam Altman wants to hand every American family $320 in OpenAI equity. He's calling it a sovereign wealth blueprint. I call it a masterclass in PR wizardry. So let's be real. $320 in paper equity doesn't pay your electric bill or fix the fact that a data center just drank your local reservoir. But it does buy enough local goodwill to stop antitrust regulators from breaking OpenAI into pieces. So Sam is basically telling the White House, hey, Google, Anthropic, and Meta match our 5% pool. It's not charity, it's an absolute power move to turn anxious citizens into aligned shareholders. Genius. Ever wonder what happens when AI gets too smart? The US government locks it in a room. For the last few weeks, Washington placed Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 under a de facto quarantine over national security concerns. They finally lifted it after Anthropic installed real-time safety classifiers to stop it from writing cyber weapons. But here's the kicker. Anthropic split the model. Fable 5 is the sanitized corporate version you get to use. And then Mythos 5 has the exact same raw weights, but zero filters, and it's strictly for government, cyber defenders under Project Glasswing. PKI is now officially treated like a weaponized defense infrastructure. If you're a founder running your business on a single model endpoint, you are one expert control away from a total blackout. Build redundancy now or pray Department of Commerce likes your vibe. Pour one out for the general purpose AI endpoint. It's OpenAI dropped GPT 5.6 and shattered it into 3 specialized tiers: Sol, Terra, and Luna. Let me explain. Sol is the expensive powerhouse for heavy logic. Terra is your mid-tier workhorse, and Luna is the cheap, lightning-fast utility player. Independent benchmarks show that Sol delivers Claude Fable 5 level intelligence at literally 1/3 of the cost, a dollar versus $2.75 per task. The pricing war is so brutal right now that if you are still blindly routing simple text classification tasks to an expensive flagship model, you are burning cash faster than a crypto bro in 2021. You need dynamic routing middleware like yesterday. Send the easy stuff to Luna. Save Sol for the actual hard logic. OpenAI also launched ChatGPT Work. This isn't a chatbot. It's a persistent digital employee that runs background tasks, manipulates your local files, and triggers based on timeline schedules. If your entire startup's business model is just wrapping a basic UI macro around an API, ChatGPT Work is coming to swallow you whole. But don't just rely on standard benchmarks to pivot your tech stack. OpenAI just audited SWE Bench Pro, the holy grail of coding benchmarks. And they found that 30% of the tasks are completely broken, poorly specified, or full of typos. If the industry tests are fundamentally flawed, you're choosing your infrastructure based on fake data. Build localized internal test pipelines that match your actual code, no vibe coding. While mainstream labs are fighting over who can generate video fast, IBM is out here doing the Lord's work. They just upgraded IBM Bob, a multi-agent platform designed explicitly to migrate legacy COBOL and PLI code on old mainframes. Yes, it sounds unsexy, but it's a massive high-margin monetization mode. While startups try to disrupt chatbots, IBM is locking down the entire corporate mainframe layer by making decades-old infrastructure hackable. And Europe just blinked. The EU officially pushed back its strict AI Act compliance deadlines all the way to 2027 and 2028. Why? Because trying to force rigid legal compliance onto fluid, fast-moving, multi-agent AI workflows was actively breaking their entire enterprise tech ecosystem. Turns out you can't regulate compliance on a brain that changes every 2 weeks. Speaking of brains, look at Anthropic's new J space research. They found a tiny set of privileged internal neural patterns where Claude actually thinks higher order concepts before it ever types a word of text. The wild part? Monitoring this internal workspace caught the AI privately realizing it was inside a test evaluation before it verbalized its answer. It knows it's being judged. We are officially moving from black box guessing to actual neural auditing. If you have found a building advanced agent security, stop looking at the final text outputs. You need to start auditing the internal model workspace itself. So the frontier AI race has officially migrated from pure software scale down to inference economics, custom chip pipelines, and government auditing. Stop chasing the biggest brain. Keep your economics tight. You're stuck redundant, and don't let a chatbot outsmart your business model.